$200,000. So what we have here is a $200,000 payment from James Biden and Sarah Biden to Joe Biden, just directly to him, a personal check, in the form of personal check, okay? Let's continue. I'm sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment, notice I said pay attention to the word commitment, made has not been fulfilled, like Joe Biden. Whenever he went and tried hustling the Ukrainian president, telling them, I noticed you have not held up to your end of the commitment. If that prosecutor is not fired, remember that commitment. Seems like it's very worded, almost like Joe Biden was writing it himself. Okay, let's continue. Data from the laptop that the lawyer for Delaware computer repair shop owner says was left behind by Hunter Biden in 2019, and which the shop owner later provided to the FBI under subpoena, shows no evidence of tampering or fabrication, according to an independent review commissioned by CBS News. Are you guys serious about saying there is no information? First off, let's understand. This laptop has plenty of written messages like this on it. This here is evidence. Plenty of evidence. Matter of fact, it's gold. When you've got written testimony from Hunter Biden himself, you've got gold. When you've got a laptop filled with testimony from this crackhead right here, you've got gold. Let's go on. The 2.5 million encounters of migrants occurring at the United States southern border. We can go on about that. Treason. That's another reason to impeach Joe Biden. You see, providing aid or comfort to, whatchamacallit, our enemies is treason. Let's continue. How a suspected Chinese spy dated a House of Representatives Intelligence Committee and just got away with it. Just was able to flee the country. Chinese spy, Feng Feng. Remember that? Isn't he still working in the House of Representatives? Didn't he provide Biden with ways of obstruction to a House subpoena? Isn't that odd? Anytime we start investigating the connection of our government being owned by the Chinese government, it's pretty obvious. Let's continue. Chuck Schumer. There's why you get no action. Isn't that Mayor Adams too? Wow. That was the guy that was arrested for espionage. That was the other one. Arrested for espionage. Here in New York City, running a police department that was entitled to keep these people in check. These people. The people they own. Like, what more does that take? Everything built up against the Democrat Party is starting to show itself. I'm starting to feel like this is a bad faith government. Let's go on to see what bad faith says, okay? Bad faith refers to dishonesty or fraud in a transaction depending on the exact setting. Bad faith may mean a dishonest belief or person or purpose, untrustworthy performance of duties, neglect or of fair dealing standards, or a fraudulent intent. I feel like a lot of these people have fraudulent intent. That's why they keep bringing up Donald Trump instead of focusing on the person at hand, Joe Biden. The subject is Joe Biden. Okay, corruptly obstructing, influencing, or impeding an official proceeding is a felony under the United States federal law. Okay, so whenever Leslie Wolf wants to obstruct justice, she's violating the law. Remember this guy right here who wanted to help Hunter violate the law? He was aiding in that. So he's aiding in corruption, which says he's participating in a conspiracy to obstruct. Wow, isn't that insane? This guy, seriously, wants to have a conspiracy to obstruct. This guy does nothing in our Senate. He's allowing an invasion of our southern border. He's got a beautiful border wall bill sitting in the House, sitting in the Senate right now. The House passed it already. This guy's to blame for not passing it. Why? Because these people are invading our nation. We are being invaded. China has already said it. It is easier to arm their people and put them in our nation. Put them in our nation first, then arm them, than it is to arm them and storm our nation. That's exactly what China said. Let's go on. Abuse of power. Abuse of power or abuse of authority in the form of malfeasance in office or official abuse of power is the commission of an unlawful act done in the official capacity which affects the performance of official duties. Now, why did I bring up abuse of power? Because currently we have a DOJ that's waging war on Donald J. Trump. We got a DOJ that's waging war on all citizens. We are in a Cold War. Okay? So what is the legal definition of treason? Whoever owing allegiance to the United States levies war against them or adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere within the United States. He's allowing an invasion of the United States. Article 1, Section 10, Paragraph 3 states that states are responsible for preventing an invasion of their state. So I don't understand why Congress and all these people act as if they are negligent. Okay? People want to speak about Donald Trump. They always want to go on Donald J. Trump. Okay, we'll go on Donald J. Trump. This is unethical whenever they go after Donald J. Trump. Obvious examples of violations are criminal law, sexual misconduct with staff, attorneys, and parties, joining discriminatory organizations. Remember this whole, get Trump, get Trump, get Trump. You want to remember Letitia James? Let's see here. Letitia James. Right here. Letitia James was fixated on Donald J. Trump as she campaigned for New York Attorney General. This creates bad faith in our government. This creates all the bad faith there is. Now let's go on to Joe Biden. Unlawful retention of classified documents. So if you guys want to go after President Trump, who has the Presidential Records Act, you guys might as well